If you're married or in a relationship, listen to this, especially the men, all the
Oh, there's
fellas
a
out
rule
there,
in my
listen up.
marriage. It goes both ways. Do not embarrass me in public.
Period.
That's it. And so
Period.
whatever venue, whatever you're doing that is public, in
Yes.
Instagram and social media, TikTok, it's all public. Is it going to make me look stupid?
Yes.
Please don't do it.
Yes.
That's all I ask.
It's so simple.
That's all we ask of each
It's
other.
so simple. And you know what? When you're with the right person, when I mentioned it to my boyfriend, you think he even questioned
Like,
it?
oh my God, of course. How beautiful is that? And that's just one more way that you can determine it when somebody's for you.
Yes.
When you're not having to try on the big things,
Yeah.
on the things that matter to you. And you're like, that was a boundary. You said, I'm really not comfortable with this.
Yep.
And he was like, I respect your boundary.
I love that this conversation is being had because there are so many of us, men, who need to hear this and who need to see what embarrassment looks like in a marriage, especially from a woman's perspective, because embarrassment could feel like you don't love her, you don't support her, you don't see her, you're not necessarily trying to understand her. I'll start with this. One of the things you don't want to do, especially if you're in a public setting, is dismiss your partner's feelings. Like, dismissing feelings could feel very, very disrespectful. It can be very embarrassing, even when you didn't even mean to do it. And disagreements in public don't always go well. So I would encourage you to find ways to deal with certain things privately, especially if disagreements are getting heated up publicly. You don't have to talk through those things right then and there. You can wait until you get home to talk about something that could be frustrating you, that could be very sensitive. Like, be very aware of your environment before you start dismissing feelings or correcting or belittling. None of that stuff could actually bring health, or it doesn't promote love for your marriage or love towards your partner. And here's another thing that I want you to be aware of in the topic of embarrassment: public or private criticism on appearance or behaviors could literally make someone or your partner feel vulnerable, like feel bad or embarrassed. Be sure to speak with love when you're speaking to your partner, when you're speaking to your spouse, because you don't want them to feel as if you don't really love them. And I think there are ways we could honorably talk to people without dishonoring them or devaluing them.